we're stepping into the tech world right now, or should I say we're stepping back into the tech world, because most of you might be excited to know that retro and vintage phones are making a comeback together with those old school ringtones. Now, before we talk about this, remember those old school ringtones? I mean, they had names like Buffoon or Kick. So let's test your knowledge a little bit, take you down memory lane and see if you can remember what ringtone or what phone did this ringtone belong to. Take a listen. Yeah, rings a bell? Rings a bell?
We all know what that,
Yeah? Is it Nokia? If you guys guess Nokia, it's perfect. All right, what about the next one?
Isn't that like an SMS tone for something?
That was... Remember Motorola? Yeah, Motorola. Tim Graham wanted to do the robot there, I see. And then what about this one? Yeah?
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing just now.
Which I don't often
What's
say.
that one?
Sony Ericsson.
Oh,
Okay.
You got it. But that is just the deal. Thanks, guys. Well, that really took us down memory lane. But that's it. Sony Ericsson's, Motorola's, Nokia's, they're all making a comeback. And joining us to talk about this new old school revolution is Stuart Thomas from Meanburn. Dude, nice to see you again, man.
You too, man.
Got a collection of really old phones here, I see.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a kind of nostalgia trip here.
oh, imagine this guy in your pockets.
I think cargo pants must have been a lot bigger in the 90s and pockets with them. So.
But this is a real thing. Old school phones are making a comeback. Why is this?
Absolutely. Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, it's nostalgia factor, kind of accelerated nostalgia. We kind of have this idea that back when these phones were around, it was a much simpler time, probably because our bosses couldn't get hold of us so easily. We couldn't get emails sent to us at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't have our needy partners wanting to talk, wanting answers straight away on WhatsApp.
Yeah. So we're chasing simplicity, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's also a kind of ironic cool factor to them. If all your friends are walking around with the latest, sleekest, kind of biggest phone, then you can be kind of ironically cool going, oh, look at my phone from the 90s, look how small and tiny it is.
That is incredible. Okay, so if you want to go back to the past, all right, and you want to get yourself an old cell phone, how would you do that?
Well, the best place to look is online. If you look on any of the classified sites, then you'll kind of be able to see discussion threads, kind of look for the best buyers. And, and on those sites, you'll also see that people don't just use those phones for kind of as extra phones. Some people use them as car phones, built-in car phones.
Oh, wow.
Because they might not work as everyday phones for us now, but they still have great call reception. Yeah. Especially because there's a lot fewer people using the bands that they're on than there are people on smartphones now. And people use them for all sorts of things. People use them, stick them under their glass coffee tables as installations. Yeah.
So lots of different uses. I mean, not only they look cool, but I mean, people are actually paying up for these phones. I mean, they go up until what, 5,000 Rand?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I think if you find a rare one, you might get something more for that.
Jeez.
And if a phone's the first of its kind, then you're going to look at big money. Something like first color phones or limited edition or anything like that is going to go for huge money.
Wow.
And that's only going to get bigger as they become rarer, because we spent the last 20 years throwing these things away as soon as we were done with them.
That is very, very interesting. A brand new old revolution. Stuart, thank you very much. I mean, can you imagine carrying this guy in your pocket nowadays? But I mean, it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing to do. But this is quite funny because this trend is just starting about this old school phones coming back. But recently, the telecommunications industry consigns such handsets to the recycling bins. And I mean, it hailing the smartphones, of course, as the way ahead. But I guess for some, it is back to the basics. Old school, baby, all the way. But right now, of course, it was a very exciting weekend. The MTV Africa Music Awards took place. Tenji, our reporter, was there along with our cameras to catch all the action.